Welcome to Tank's podcast where you get to hear people's past experiences and by getting to know what made us into who we are as a person. Now back to my next episode of Tank's podcast.
This kid named Aaron Varela from Carbondale.
All right.
Justin Tran, and yeah, it's us three and one lady barber named Jenny.
Oh, okay. How much do you guys normally get paid?
Let's see. Like, I can't really say how much I get paid.
Right.
But I do get paid hourly. I get paid hourly instead of per person simply because it is more beneficial for me.
Okay.
Not only because I don't have clients, but like there's days where I'm like booked, and there's days where like I only get 1 or 2 or 3. So like when I'm getting paid hourly, like I'll get paid even for just showing up,
Right.
And like I could say, let's say I'm not gonna tell you how many hours, but my paychecks come in at around about $700 something every 2 weeks. But if you think about it, I get to keep it. That's not included tips. So let's say $700 and something every 2 weeks, plus tips that I make depending on the day. Like on a good day, a barber can get tipped like $20 per person, or like $10, or even $5. Now, if you're lucky, you'll walk out of the day with like maybe a little bit over $100.
Wow.
But that's just depending on the day, how people are feeling. Because sometimes there's days where you don't even get a tip,
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So
then.
Yeah.
But think about it. Like, just say $700. That's if I work quite a bit. Because think about it. If it was full time, I'd definitely make probably a little bit more. But the thing is that I have school, and I have, other stuff to do. So like, if you put it in perspective, not a lot of my time goes into that job.
Oh, I see. All right. So another question. What was your favorite memory throughout the course of your soccer seasons? It could be from your freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, maybe even senior year if you've started yet.
You know what? My senior year was probably my favorite. Not only did we get to beat Kent for the first time in college history, but we also got to, I made the varsity team this year.
Yeah.
And it was just, it's just a fun experience being able to play with people like around your skill and when you're stuck. Like, I love the JV kids and everything, but, it's kind of tough when, you have players that barely know how to play because there's, like, their first year or something, and you're just trying to make something happen. But you really can't because, the sport is, like, a team sport, not a, like, individual sport. But my favorite memory from soccer would probably be when we beat Kent Denver at the Kent tournament.
Do you plan on expanding your barbershop business after high school, or what do you plan on doing?
Actually, after high school, I am moving to Denver to go to Lincoln Tech University.
Oh, I see.
And I'm going to go study HVAC, which is heating, ventilation, air conditioning, technical, like, work,
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to school for that for 10 months, which is going to be, a year in Denver. My plans are to come back, but, who knows, life could change. But my plan so far is just come back and to live with my dad again. And, and then once I'm back, I want to go get my barber degree because I want to not only work in the HVAC, because most of the time when you work a job like that, you only get a certain amount of hours, which is like, let's say, like if I can somehow work both in the degree that I got in and into barbering, then I'd definitely do it. So that's my plan.
What will you miss most about high school?
Like I said earlier, I think the biggest thing I'd miss about high school is not being able to see all the smiles and, people that you get to see on a daily basis. Because once you leave, you got work, you got one route to go straight to the workforce, or the second route to go to school. And, a lot of people are going to move away. So, like, you never know. That's probably the thing I'm going to miss the most, just seeing familiar faces around, like, school or, like, around me,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could already tell, like, right after I graduated, like, things were just completely different from there, you know? So it's not something you'd expect, like, to happen, but, you know, right after you graduate high school, like, you may not even see, like, some people that you knew, like, ever again, you know? Like, that is if you, like, didn't get along with certain people, but that's just how I see it.
Yeah.
What made you who you ultimately become as a person?
Um, like I said earlier, for me, the person that I am today is simply based around the people who I hang out with, and you know, the friends you put yourself around. And not only that, but, you know, your parents are a big part of it. Like, for me, like, the person that I am today, you know, the hardworking, you know, dedicated barber, student, you know, athlete, is simply because of my dad. My dad has always pushed me to strive for the best, you know. He always just wants the best for me. So I say, you know, not only my parents, or not only has my dad been a big influence on me, but my brother has also, you know, he taught me some life lessons, you know, because, you know, he wasn't like the greatest student ever, so he has just, you know, fixed my wrongs so I can, like, be better than him, I guess. And, you know, just like I said, it really all depends on who you put yourself around with, because people that you put yourself around with, like, for example, if you put yourself around with people that want to succeed, then you're ultimately gonna have that mindset that you want to succeed also. So, like, for me, now I am the person that I am today simply because of my friends, family, and, you know, my peers.
Right. Right. This concludes the interview. I would like to, again, I would like to thank you for being on.
Yeah, man, thank you, man. I'm happy to be on this call today. Happy to be one of your guests, bro.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. Take care,
All
man.
right, man.